You will hear a tour guide giving a talk on Te Papa, a museum in Wellington, New Zealand. Read questions 1 to 6.
The Te Papa Museum is New Zealand's celebration of old and new culture. The building itself took 4 years to complete. One of the first exhibits you probably saw were the 3 spheres, which you passed to the right at the entrance of the museum before you came in. They're made out of rock from a volcanic eruption around 75,000 years ago. And they represent New Zealand's commitment to respect our land. You'll find lots of things here that show the values of New Zealand. But before we make our way around the museum, can I ask you to leave any big coats or any large bags here in the cloakroom, on the left of the main entrance hall, opposite the information desk, before you go on to the rest of the museum? Now, to get from the south side to the north face of the building, you need to walk through our temporary exhibition room. This is to the left of 3 equal-sized rooms. I can see a lot of you brought kids with you today, and you might want to turn right as you leave that room, because the visitor centre is just next door. If you're here with kids, you might want to go and have a look at the activities we have on for the little ones today. There's also a gift shop just the other side as you walk towards the east of the building. It's a beautiful day, and I recommend our outdoor facilities to you too. If you go out the northeast exit, there's a beautiful wall that side of the building, which is decorated with images of the sea. They're really quite spectacular and shouldn't be missed. To the southwest, as we look towards the city, we have our beautiful gardens. Here you'll find a traditional Maori cave, which is located just north of the centre of the gardens, and it's well worth a visit before you leave. There's also some action going on in our fossil dig towards the southwest end of the gardens. If you find it hard to get around the gardens, though, you can always enjoy the incredible views of the gardens from our cafe located at the far western end of the northern building. They do a great lunch with locally cooked food. And if you have any more questions, you can find me here at the information desk all day.
Now, read questions 7 to 10.
So we have a fantastic range of exhibitions here at Te Papa, but the building itself was carefully planned to reflect the history of our nation. There's a good reason why the building is divided into the 2 halves, both with a very different feel to them. The north face of the building is covered in light brown walls. It embraces the environment around us. The sea, hills, and the sky. That's because it represents the beauty of the island and celebrates the rich geography and traditions. The south side of the building faces the modern city and is covered with walls painted in strong, lively colours. It celebrates what we call Pakeha, or a European focus, and the square spaces are similar to the order European settlers followed and the laws they introduced. In the centre, between the two buildings on the next floor up, is the Treaty of Waitangi. It's the nation's founding document after we became independent. A special exhibition there explores what this process has meant to the people, both old and new, who live here. The marae is located on the top floor. This is the name of the special gateway where visitors wait to be welcomed by the home people. The marae is unique because it is controlled by different local groups at different times. Every few years, we invite a different group to take charge of our marae here in Te Papa. The marae is a gateway between the different cultures of New Zealand, and it's also a place where we New Zealanders can welcome visitors from overseas too. So don't leave the museum without making sure